Hey everybody, it's Joe the Collector here once again, and if you haven't done so yet, go ahead and subscribe to my channel and hit that little bell so that you guys can not miss out on any of my videos that I have coming up. So every time that I post a new video, you guys will be notified. Also go ahead and give my channel a like and my video a like after this is done, after I'm done showing you guys what I have here in store for you today. Well, it's not in store because I don't plan on selling it anytime soon, but it's been a while since I've made a video for you guys, and I have been pretty busy. Couple things I've picked up. Went to a couple cons. I went to C2E2 and I got some comic books graded, on-site grading, and I also have picked up a bunch of new things. I made a trade with one of my friends, a huge trade, and I picked up a lot of new stuff. So I will be making another video about those as well. I mean, it's way too much stuff for me to show everything that I got in the videos, but all I can say is I gave up a couple of really big keys. And big shout out to my buddy, you know who you are. Gave me a lot of love, and he's a fellow collector, and he's basically got out of collecting comics and gave me his collection in a trade. Picked up some of my bigger keys. He picked up my FF48, and I also hooked him up with a Hulk 340 9.8 that I had. Two really big keys and big appearance books, and I gave him couple other cool things. I gave him another cool key comic that was really rare in my private collection. But I mean, like, he hooked me up with, I'll show you guys, I got a bunch of these bins. And just a bunch of cool keys. I've been spreading them on my Instagram. You guys can go ahead and follow me on Instagram at The Collector of Comics. It's just a picture of the Collector from Guardians of the Galaxy. I have a lot of my comics that I sell on there. And so yeah, you guys go ahead and give me a follow. But real quick, I wanted to show you guys this really big key that I just got in the mail today, and I wanted to unbox this here for the first time with you guys. So I'm gonna get right into that so you guys can see what this is. I got this graded at C2E2 and with CGC, and I just got it back. I'll go ahead and show you guys this. And ta-da! Finally got one of my bigger grails back from CGC. Hulk 181, and I was like, man, they got that bend out of there. There was a big bend on the back of the comic. It was pretty ugly too. That's why you always get your comic books pressed and cleaned. I cannot stress that enough for you guys. Always get your comic books pressed and cleaned. This came back a 7.5 universal grade, and it is gorgeous. It is beautiful, but the back had some like discoloration above the top, and right over here in this corner, I don't know if you guys can see it, there was a big ass bend. It was bad, and I was like, man. I asked my buddy, big shout out to my presser here in Michigan. He's a good friend of mine, and he presses a lot of my comics, but he was afraid to press this book. He says, I do not feel comfortable pressing your comic, something that I can't replace. I mean, that's just, he says, I know what that book means to you. It's a very expensive comic. I think 7.5 like this is going for around $4,000 on eBay. So it's very pricey book. And I was like, you know what? I totally respect that. No worries. I'm just gonna send it to CGC and have them press and clean it. This took like 2 weeks for me to get back. I got it graded economy, and it was expensive. It cost it cost like $200 to get the Hawkwind one graded, because it's $85 to get economy books graded from CGC, and it's like $100 depending on just for the grading, depending on what comic the value is and what comic it is. This falls under modern, but it's an expensive book. So, I mean, it's a pricey one to get graded. I can only imagine. I think another friend of mine said he had one of the highest graded, I want to say Amazing Fantasy number 15s. I think it was like a 9.4 or something like that. And he paid like $5,000 to get that comic book graded with CGC. I think it was like a 9.4. I can only imagine what that book's worth. But I mean, yeah, it's not cheap to get these comic books graded. But I had shipped off like about 10 comics for one of my friends at C2E2, dropped them off at CGC booth. I also got my first appearance of Sabretooth graded and signed by Ed. Who did I have that one signed and graded by? That one was signed and graded. I got it signed by Chris Claremont, and it was a CBCS 9.0. I cracked it and I shipped it into CGC, and I'm getting it pressed and cleaned. I'm hoping it comes back like a 9.2, 9.4. I'll be super upset if it comes back at 8.5. But we're gonna keep that in mind, and on the next comic book, video that I make for you guys try to remember that, and we'll see what the grade is. I'm hoping that it comes back 9.4, 9.2. I'll be super excited. But yeah. Oh, I also got my Amazing Spider-Man 194 first appearance of the Black Cat signed and graded. I got that one signed by Marv Wolfman. Marv Wolfman signed that one, and that one's got the new slab coming back too as well. That one's got the Amazing Spider-Man slab coming back, so I'm excited for that one. I can't wait to see that black with that yellow and the Spider-Man new slab. That's gonna be sick. But yeah, super excited, super happy to finally have this iconic. I mean, it doesn't get no more iconic as a comic book collector than the first appearance of Wolverine battling the Incredible Hulk and the Wendigo in the back. Like, this is just absolutely beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. This is probably my favorite comic book in my collection besides my X-Men #1. That's just because I am the biggest X-Men fan, but Wolverine, he's my favorite superhero. So I mean, I'm super happy and thrilled to have this this comic book grail in my collection. And if you guys have one, you guys are part of the club. I am officially part of the Hulk 181 club, even though I've had it for a while now. I've just been sitting on it, and I just finally got it graded, so it's pretty sick. I'm excited about that. Also, update on my X-23 Sideshow Collectible Premium format. I am waiting on that to be released. It's supposed to be scheduled to be delivered in June. July, I think it is. It might be June. I got like 2 more payments to do, and then they're shipping that out. So like 2 more months, I'll have that X-23 premium format. As soon as I get it, I'm going to be making a stature review for that. The same way I did for my premium format Wolverine, which you guys can kind of see in the background over here. So yeah, I'm excited for that, and I'm excited to be showing you guys that. And as always, you guys are the best fans out there. I had somebody, I don't know if you're watching this video, but big shout out to my homie who walked up to me on at the Comic-Con at C2E2. It's just really cool when I have, you know, like I do got like fans, people who enjoy watching my videos. And, you know, shout out to all my subscribers, all the people who show me love and support, and they encourage me to continue doing these videos. Like, you know, I do this stuff for you guys, to show you guys. That's what I created this this channel for. It was to show a lot of people about these slabs, about how much grading fees cost, and comics to look out for, and just cool stuff to collect in the community, the comic community. And yeah, somebody walked up to me at C2E2 and said, "Hey man, are you Joe? You Joe the collector, Joe T. Kosh?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's me." You know, he's like, "Man, you know, I'm subscribed to your channel on YouTube, and it's like, it's really cool to like meet you and stuff. Like, you know, I enjoy watching your videos." And I was like, "Man, it made me feel good. It made me feel awesome that I do have people." And, you know, I'm like, I'm not weirded out about it. Like, you guys see me out in the cons, like, come up to me and talk to me and stuff. Like, I'm a very, like, chatty person, and I talk to people all the time. I could talk all day about comics and just collectibles, you know. So, yeah, you guys go ahead and you guys see me out there, just say what's up to me. And, yeah, I'm super happy and thrilled to have this comic book. Super happy and thrilled to be back on YouTube channel, and I got a bunch of new cool stuff coming out soon. Bunch of keys that I picked up, the trade that I made, cool things. You guys will hear from me soon. As always, Joe the Collector. Peace. One. I'm out.